Three of Swords in the reverse. Some of you are healing from your heartbreak. Old ways won't open new doors. You're realizing that you're ready to just try something new. You have been trying something new. You realize that by trying something new, honestly, it took away that pain that you guys had. You guys are starting to honestly at least understand. I do see that some of you guys have the sign away in the reverse. So we have to be honest there. It says kill them with success and bury them with a smile. Some of you guys feel a little empty right now because you miss your family. You feel like maybe you've gotten where you need to be, and the people that you love in your life that used to be there, they're not celebrating these things with you right now today. And it still hurts you. The freedom of truth. Communicate honestly and be who you truly are. Some of them still just don't accept you for who you are. Pleasure. You do have pleasure coming up. Hi, guys. But you do have pleasure coming up. You have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very protective. She is very dominant. She's very sexy. She is in the upright. I could see where this would stimulate you for some of you guys. She's gonna protect you. I feel like some of you guys have been alone for a long time, honestly, and maybe even dealing with people that fucking disrespected you and put you down. This woman or this man would never let that happen. Whoever it is that you have coming into your life is gonna fucking have your back, dude. Some of you guys have just been kind of lone riders for a while now. And you just don't really trust people. You don't really like get too close to people. But this woman or this man is gonna be just what you need. They also coming up as giving you the best pleasure ever. Some of you don't need a whole lot, but you could definitely use some fucking pleasure, and you could definitely use someone to have your damn back. And so this person's gonna come up as very attractive to you, I think. You're gonna really enjoy your time together spent, and this person, you already have a healed heart before you meet this person, and so things are just gonna change real quickly for you guys. Gratitude in the reverse and lifelong games is what was coming up, and that's what I felt like. I feel like with the kill them with success and bury them with a smile in the sun in the reverse, more than likely, guys, it's very difficult to overcome past issues with people that fucking we've been trying to for a long time. It doesn't take that long to fucking resolve an issue. And you've learned this with other people, that you've been able to resolve issues at a much faster fucking pace than a lot of these people who are breaking your fucking heart. And they have the ultimate worst card, I think, the sun in the reverse. They bring you a lot of pain and depression. Page of Cups in the reverse, exactly. They were never even offering you anything in the past of love. They were taking everything that you fucking had. They didn't have anything to offer. And they also were coming up in an energy where they didn't even plan on offering you even if they did have it. And that's what you're letting go of. Yeah, the star in the reverse. You're letting go of people that fucking honestly don't want to do better and don't want to be better. You're realizing that you're going to put that energy into yourself now. Some of you guys are going to start dressing better. Your woman or your man might start taking you shopping and doing things that you enjoy doing. See a tuxedo in this card, and the outfits are getting better. You have pleasure over here. You're going to start feeling confident. For some of you guys, you could be speakers. You could be educational speakers. You could be meant to actually teach other people, you know, the same things that you know. You can be meant to be helping other people. It could be where you're getting this job promotion from. Acceptance in the reverse. It's because these people fucking don't accept themselves. They want power over other people. You know what I mean? Things like that. They were just using whatever beautiful energy that they had in a negative way. Finding out the truth crushed you in the reverse because it didn't. Finding out the truth gave you the freedom that you needed to move forward with your life, because you're not the type of person that wants to just kick it with people that disrespect you. You thought maybe they really did need your help. You thought maybe eventually with something that you did for them, it could help. But you realized that honestly, these people were just kind of taking you for granted. And they had no gratitude for anything that you ever did for them. They never said thank you. They never gave equal reciprocation. There was just a lot of nonsense going on. A lot of energy stealing. It says rest in perfect love and understand oneness. So this chapter is going to be about you with your partner for once and for all. You going through all of these experiences has matured you. It's prepared you for probably your marriage. I feel like marriage is coming up here. I feel like for some of you, you're going to find somebody that you actually want to marry too. Somebody that understands all of these things as well. Somebody that would never fucking tolerate anybody disrespecting you. And that's what a real friend is. That's what a real woman is. That's what a real man is. They don't fucking sit there and let anybody interfere in relationships. You've been dealing with people, honestly, that had a lot of third party in your ear from the past. People that wanted to fucking choose other people over you in relationships. You're not one to say, oh, you got to pick a side or the other. But you're not going to sit there and fucking have a partner who want to sit there and put their friends and family in fucking front of you. Or their fucking exes in front of you. Or fucking bullshit you, dude. You have a lot to do. There's a lot to do in relationships. And for some of you guys in the past, you were dating immature ass people. There is a purpose for that. Because I feel like you're already mature. And I feel like it's been bothering you for a while. So more likely you're going to help people. I left you before you could leave me. One of their cards did say lifelong games. Let them. People like that in their 30s and 40s, it hits them pretty hard. About 35 and on, people that want to play games realize real quickly that they're getting old and nobody's with them anymore. Divine potential in the reverse. They did not have divine potential. They did not want to fulfill any destiny. It says, be all you can be, fulfill your destiny and divine potential in the reverse. They did not have that. Some of you guys were married, actually, possibly to this person in the past. You have a contract here. Some of you guys weren't, you don't have to be married, but maybe you were contracted through child support, maybe work. Because with the kill them with success and bury them with a smile, some of you guys had a contract with even a fucking shit-ass fucking boss. Maybe a partner. In general, this was a partner, and they took advantage of you. They had no intentions of actually loving you. They didn't. It says Page of Cups in the reverse for their energy. And I left you before you could leave me. So whatever. If they did take off with some money for some of you guys, they didn't get much. They think they did, but they're already out. Whoever fucked you over and took whatever they took, that shit ran out a long time ago. Your love was forever. Let it out and let it flow. Open up the heart to feel. So, yeah, I just think you're really going to love this person. The reason why I think you're going to love your new person, she's already making me smile, or he, is because they're fucking a badass, dude. Whoever you're with is sexy as fuck, for one, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I don't usually get this strong of an energy, but the Queen of Swords, I'll show you what she looks like even in this picture. And this could be your man or your woman. I might have put her back in there, who knows with me, but I did. But she's got her man, dude, and she be loving him. She's fucking down, look right here. She's fucking got him. She just takes over and she protects this person. And I think you guys are just going to have a lot of very passionate lovemaking. This person's going to have such a stimulating and strong mind that you're going to trust this person. And that's what it takes to have love, is you need to be attracted to somebody, both their body and their mind and their goals. And that's what you've been looking for. You've been looking to set goals with someone. You want to be a power couple energy with someone. You wanted to do this for or with your family even. You just have this very strong and beautiful spirit of somebody who wants to honestly make things better. You just want to set goals and accomplish goals, bro. So finding out the truth did not crush you. It helped you. It helped you understand that this person didn't want to go anywhere. For some of you, maybe taking a trip here soon. You do have Refreshing Oasis. It says create perfect health to access your abundance. If you guys go onto my Facebook page, Tara Dana, I just did one. If you're somebody who's struggling with addictions of any kind, whether it's gambling, drugs, sex, money, spending, it doesn't matter. Just talked about how a lot of people want to change. Talked about how we want to step our own game up a little bit. And I talked a little bit about how some people in our lives could be saying something. Bro, what's going on? You're acting weird. Whether you're just out of your emotional alignment or your health is off balance because maybe we're not being as pure as we could be, if you know what I mean. And so it just says straight up that right now you're coming up as the Queen of Swords in the reverse if you're somebody who's struggling or in an area that you want to rid of your life. And it says that once you get rid of that, you stand up into the 9 of the Pentacles in the upright. So that's good. That's only a couple drops down. And honestly, you were coming up in the negative prior. So you get rid of what? 2 slots to stand in the upright. And what I like about it is that the 9 and the up is actually the perfect position for somebody who's ready for true love. It says that in your free time, pretty much we're filling our time with something that might be toxic for us, and it's holding us back. So whether you drink or you text somebody or do some kind of negative online dating or whatever it is, like it's saying basically whatever it is that your drug of choice is, and drugs don't have to be drugs. It could be alcohol, it could be flirting, it could be anything. What is your thing that you do to have fun? Do you know what I mean? Do you go to the salon and spend all your money? Like, it's saying whatever your main have fun thing is, get rid of it. Show you're serious. And then it says everything takes off from there. So I think that should be fine. There's been times in my life when I have honestly been like, oh, I'm not going to get rid of that thing. I do it. Or that's my friend. I'm not dropping my friend. You know, whatever you say. You're like, I ain't fucking quitting. You know, I'm going to drink all day, all night. You know what I mean? Whatever you say. I'm a grown-ass man. You know, I can do what I want. We've all said whatever the fuck we say. It straight up says in the card, so you got tons of victories coming. You have true love. You have star energy. It says you have the Wheel of Fortune even. It says great things. It says there's one petty little thing in your life that you hang on to. This could be a person or just something that you do. Again, it does not matter. Get rid of that one thing. It says straight up. And it opens the doorways to all of your dreams coming true. I believe that. We've all, we've pretty much messed around with this one thing for long enough. Let's try something new. And let's enjoy a different kind of lifestyle. I'm sure there's plenty of other cool things out there that we could be getting into. And so the world will just say, let go of this one thing. Your time with it is up. I don't even feel like the world puts our shit down. You don't got to worry that if you're an addict of any sort that you're a bad person. It's not about that. God's just saying, let's go try getting you addicted to something else, okay? And you don't have to worry about the devil and God working against each other, because I don't believe that either. I believe that by going into these places in our lives and meeting the people that we have made some really wonderful friends. We've also met some ones that fucked us over. But now we get to come back and we get to help other people that are struggling too. There's a lot of pros in it. But we got to remember that everything that we go through needs to be a chapter that is healthy in length. And if it starts to hurt anybody around us, we got to remove it. Because that is not pure energy. So we got to learn how to be more selfless instead of selfish. Some of you maybe got into a zone or a mode recently where honestly, maybe in the past, you've corrected this behavior before. Maybe you did it for years on end. Maybe you said, fuck it. All right, fine. I'll do what everybody says to do. And you didn't get shit. You know, maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you feel like the people that you fucking got better for didn't follow through on their end. You know what I mean? We get pretty fucking serious about fucking shit, you know, when we are asked to quit. Because we're passionate about it and we're addicted to it. And so just by being honest with yourself and saying, okay, so why am I getting so fucking upset about letting it go? Because we're addicted to it. We're addicted to the person. What does addiction mean? It means that fucking honestly, we've become very stimulated or depressed. It's one of the two. Addiction is just something that takes your emotional levels either up or down to a place you've never fucking been, and it becomes something that you feel when you've never felt that fucking high or low. It's intense, and it is something that you notice. A lot of people think that because you feel stimulated or depressed off of something, that's how much power it has. But really, that's just where it takes our fucking energy levels in our body. What we really need to do is ask ourselves, is what we do or who we hang out with bring us true joy? How do they treat you? And where is it coming from inside of your heart for why we hang out with these people still? What is your reason for not quitting? Is it because you did this before and other people didn't follow through? Well, then I guess we didn't really do it for ourselves. We didn't do it for the right reasons. We're all just getting bigger. You can use the term older or bigger. It doesn't really matter. Whatever works better for you. But I think that this is a great month to get your tree up. I set the tree up last night. My teens are kind of going through some teen shit. It's my first time really with obviously raising teen. And the truth is that they're just smart. And they do know everything that's going on in my life. And that's the truth. And so I have to show respect for them. I have to understand that everything that I choose to hang on to in my life now from this point on, from recognizing that, needs to be taken a lot more seriously than it has been. We can't be one of those people who yell at another person ever for not doing exactly what they should be doing if we're not doing it too. We need to start being accountable and honest with ourselves. And we need to start being the best that we can be. And that means we need to start eating healthy. We need to start thinking positively, talking positively, and being good role models for all the people around us. And that isn't because we're doing it to prove anything. It's because we're working towards being pure. Because if we are not pure, we don't get to elevate anyway. So hopefully that's where you guys are feeling. I do feel like this kind of a sudden change of energy, which is good, because I was kind of in a mode where I was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you know what I mean, to a lot of people. I really was. I was comparing what they had done, because we make agreements with people when we quit doing things usually. Usually how that goes is people confront us. And they're like, you do, you know, and you're like, do. And you either say you're doing it or you're not. You're cheating or you're not. You're using or you're not. You spent the money or you didn't. You stole this or you didn't. You know what I mean? It's a confrontation issue. But based off of our maturity and our will or want to be a better person, and that goes with everybody, you'll just see if they have a genuine reaction towards it in their heart. You'll feel it. And I feel like your guys' heart is reaching out to you. And it's saying, let's do this, dude. It's saying, let's fucking make the change, dude. I think everything in your body wants to make this change. A lot of you guys want love and shit. We do, you know, or you want money, or you want better jobs, or you want a house, you know, whatever it is that we all want. And we know what we are doing that we do not need to do. And so if there's anything in your life that you're hanging on to, that in your heart, when you do it, you feel a little guilt or bad, you need to evaluate that. Feeling guilt or bad about doing something doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. Like, what came up for me right now when I just thought that right now was somebody who's trying to lose weight. I feel like weight is something that you need to focus on doing for yourself. A body shape or a certain type of shape could be actually just like brought on. Hey, go lay down. Brought on by like what you see other women looking like. Or some of you could even have parents or husbands or wives that want you to look a certain way. And I don't think that's okay. I think your body's beautiful. And I think it is, I think you burn more calories personally when you enjoy what you're doing. I have seen women who dress in the proper size clothes, and men as well. And they look beautiful. I saw this girl in treatment. She was quite curvy, and, you know, a lot of people think you got to look a certain way. But she wore her clothes with the right size. And she brought like her pants up above her curves. And it just hugged her beautiful hips. And she was wearing one of those cute little short, crop top thingies. But the shape of the clothes that she chose to wear just really like hugged her beautiful body, and it just showed off her curves, and it made her look gorgeous. And I realized that day by seeing her that it was all an illusion, that thicker girls or thicker men, don't look good. It was that when you have it in your mind that you need to be a certain size, your brain sometimes can't let go of clothes that are that size. And so you might want to just check that for some of you and make sure that you are wearing the proper size. Don't let that number throw you off. You just need to know that however you see yourself, like where's that coming from? Where are you getting your dreams and your goals derived from? Because a lot of us are getting our fucking motivation from still pain from our childhood. For some of you, you could be like, where am I getting this idea that I need to be married and live in a house and do this career? Where did that come from? Is it a positive thing? Is it something that you picked out on your complete own? Everything just is going to have to be sorted out. I think it's almost coming to a close for all of us. And I do think that next year is just going to be great. I think that a lot of people have been going through some breakups, and we've been trying to figure out how to pay the bills, and some of you guys have had to relocate, and some of us have had to go through separations and pay child support and, just whatever it is. We've had to cut ties. It's been hard. It's been also great. I don't think that anything in your life from the past you would really want back anyway. I think that you love everything that you've had, and you're learning to appreciate it for what it was. You're grateful. You're fucking grateful to be where you are. And you should be. Right now, it feels like it's a good amount of time. We got what? We got like 5 weeks left of the year-ish. If that. What is it, December? I don't even know what the fuck day it is. The only fucking thing that fucking most adults fucking worry about is fucking what day the damn bills are due a lot of times, okay? That's what I'm thinking all the time. But I also enjoy life, and so hopefully you're doing that too. This morning after I get off this read, I already did one on Facebook. You guys are welcome to check it out, but I do it on here. I do work today. My daughter had volleyball practice. She fucking woke me up at 6. That's fine. I'm always glad whenever fucking things are running smoothly. We did get in a little argument because last night she didn't get home till 8. What the fuck? And she tells me straight up when we get to school, what the fuck am I bitching about, basically? She said, you're all mad at me because I lied to you, but you lied to me, she said. She called me out. And I sat there in the car. I just sat there at the stop sign after she got out of the damn fucking car for a minute. And I thought, damn, it actually makes me want to cry thinking it. She ain't fucking bullshitting, man. So, I'm fucking gonna be accountable for that shit. In my head, I could have said, you didn't ask me. Or I could have said, I don't have to tell you shit, motherfucker. Could have said anything. But I don't want to. I just want to fix whatever hurt her feelings. And I haven't been feeling like that because she's a teen, and so sometimes she can be an asshole. But today I did. And I'm gonna continue to wake up and after I get out of the shower, we'll come up here and we'll get dinner going so that when she gets home and I get off of work, dinner's pretty much already ready to go and go. And we've went through a lot of phases being single. It's been 4 years since anybody lived here with us. My son just recently came. He's in and out of the house when he's not at work. He works away usually on the week. And he's been gone for a few weeks this time, and I don't know. He's doing great. Proud of him. She's amazing too. And just makes me want to be a great family. I'm feeling like that family vibe again, so that's cool. And I'm enjoying cooking, and I'm enjoying waking up and taking her to sports. I've always enjoyed that shit. So just know that your depression or anything that you guys go through, you know what I mean? It's just temporary. Your life will move at the pace you push it. There's no timeline on grief. Just fucking do whatever the fuck you gotta do, dude. Just roll with the punches. But when you feel those ways in your heart, like what she said that, you fucking lie to me, bro. Your ego's gonna want to step in. It's gonna want to say, fuck you, I'm the fucking adult. Don't fuck, or whatever you come up with. This doesn't have to be just towards your kid. It could be towards your family. It could be towards anyone. You can say, fuck you. I don't owe you an explanation, but is that not what we're complaining about from other people? We're trying to find problem resolution, but we're being hypocrites sometimes. And so that's basically the message that she sent me this morning. And she also said, where the fuck do you think I learned it from? You. Well then. You're like, damn. Shit. So that's done. That's done right there. I don't want her ever to fucking grow up with those behaviors. This is not a case of fucking being in charge. This is a case of showing respect for somebody that's obviously fucking being affected by it. And she could have said that as a bullshit story, but she said it. And I don't care. I want the best life for all of us. Some of us have to be willing to put in that change. We can do it. I do think we're going to do just fine doing it. And also just straight up says, I really like the fact that he says straight up, like, if we do it, the opportunities are endless right afterwards. And I think that's true. So I love you guys, and you're amazing. And I'm just going to tidy up real quick. I'll just stay on here just because maybe I do it in a way that's fast. And some people hate cleaning. So since I'm getting another cup of coffee, I am not going to obviously jump in the shower this for a second. My kids have been kind of going on a rampage, and they're usually supposed to, what the fuck you gonna like? See, I feel bad saying that shit, but they're usually supposed to have the kitchen clean at night. You can see that it is not. And to be honest, if I do something wrong, I don't really feel comfortable running in and saying, get the fuck up now and do what I said to do. So, since she doesn't usually talk back ever, it's very unusual for me to deal with it. But when she does finally say what she has to say, she's right. So, hopefully your heart just feels empathy towards it, and you're like, damn, I didn't even see it like that, bro. Sorry. And be truly sorry. I don't know. I was kind of going back and forth with it because I never really told anybody what I was feeling like. And so when they turn around and tell you how the fuck you look like you're feeling, and they're right, you're like, I guess I don't really have to say much. So, that's alright. What can you do? Once she gets home, I'm just going to talk to her. We did not talk after she got out of the car. She went to volleyball practice. And when she gets home, I'm just going to talk to her and tell her, you know what, man? You're fucking right, dude. I'm sorry. And I'm just going to say, you just got to say, I'm going to change my behavior. And that's it. And do it. I don't have to say anything else after that. So that's the things that you can do too if you're struggling with anyone. You don't really need to say a lot. As I tell her this today, I'm not even going to come in and respond with, and what the fuck are you going to do now that I need you to do? Even though that's what we opened up the conversation for. And I could say, well, let's make an agreement. Do whatever the fuck you said you were going to do. But that's not the point. That's the point of accountability too. It's just being like, regardless if you start the conversation, if somebody says something back, and it's true, we need to be able to not expect the other person to not get an answer to that. And I don't know. I hate it when I'm saying something and somebody responds and says, well, what about this and this and this? I hate that shit. People can call it gaslighting or whatever they call it, but it's like, usually I'll say, dude, you have the right to fucking want to know things, and I respect that, but I'll usually say, you need to have said that to me on your own time. You don't get to respond and not answer a question on my time. But I don't feel like that today. I just feel different. I feel good. And that's why I think it's going to be a positive outcome for us this year. Because I think in the past we have. This is unbelievable. I can't even escape from my life. Sometimes as a homeowner, you look around and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Because you have to fix everything. And it's like you just think to yourself, how the fuck am I going to do all that shit? But it's fine. You guys are going to do great. We're all going to do great. I love you guys. Hi, King. Good morning. Mwah. All right. I'll talk to you soon.